In this video, I'll look at how to use vending machines in Rust. Vending machines are a placeable item that allow you to sell your items to other players for a price that you set, hands-free and safely. While basic, I wanted to make this video as I have another one coming out shortly where I look at multiple servers, many vending machines and hundreds of items. Hopefully finding out exactly what people do sell in their vending machines and for how much. Not to mention, vending machines have an enormous impact on the Rust experience, giving players the chance to create and run entire economies wipe after wipe. With the addition of drones and tech trees, the landscape for the vending machine economy has definitely changed, which is why it's important to have an understanding of how you can benefit most from the needs of other players. There are many benefits to using the vending machines to buy and sell resources and items. Trading with other players is an easy way to get the items that you need to BP with normally just a small amount of farming required. It's also a great way to get other people to farm for you if you're the one that's finding items that other players need most. It can be a really nice AFK method of acquiring scrap, sulfur, HQM and more, or a way to trade the abundant items that you have for the meds, keycards, armour, ammo or the raid supplies that your wipe is currently lacking. With that said, it's worth noting that shops will draw a lot of attention for those looking for an easy raid target. It's best to build your shop away from your main base and if possible keep the value of the items in the vending machine to less than the cost it would take for someone to raid you. Also, be vigilant of the shops around and their prices. They'll be checking yours too, and often you'll find them undercutting you whenever you list items. Previously, a good use for vending machines was to use them as storage. This has since been nerfed to some level by adding extended hitboxes to the front and back, meaning that at this current moment vending machines act best as exactly that, vending machines. Another change that has slightly reduced the function of vending machines is the introduction of tech trees. Players no longer need to search far and wide for items that they need to BP and learn for the wipe ahead. Simply by farming scrap they can tech tree most of the items they otherwise would head to other players' shops to find. While this has by no means stopped the economy, it has shifted the focus of early vending machines to items found lower down the tech tree. Not a massive or bad impact, just means that people are less reliant on one another. Let's now look at how to get hold of a vending machine. They cost 3 gears and 20 HQM to craft, but they do not need to be learnt and are a default BP, so to craft them simply use a tier 1 workbench and open up your crafting menu. Once crafted, head over to a door frame or a window and hover over the area until the vending machine appears blue. I'm going to be selling SARs for 1000 sulfur each. Now in position, you can hold your use key on the vending machine to open the spin wheel, which has the following options. Turn on and off the broadcast that shows your vending machine on the map, open to access the vending machine storage, and importantly the option to administrate changes to the items being sold. Select this and create a new listing. This updates the display and now shows 2 SARs available for purchase. I can now buy the SAR back. That covers how to sell your items to other players in the area. Now let's look at drones. Because my shop does not have a roof over the vending machine, it allows my shop to be accessible to drones. The only requirement drone shops have is that there is no obstruction on the floor slot directly above where the drone would need to access. While the tech trees have reduced some of the need of vending machines, drones have done the opposite and boosted it. No longer is the location of your shop important. You can be right out on the edge of the map on an island surrounded by compound walls, and people from all over the map can still buy your items with low risk. In a lot of ways this has led to more competition between the shops and in turn lower costs for the end customer, meaning everyone wins. While I will leave the more detailed breakdown of what to sell for my next video, it's worth covering what the best types of items to sell. Every server economy is different and this changes based on things like server population, server type, what stage of the wipe is at and more. So it's always hard to fully know what items are going to sell and for what price. But it's a safe bet to focus on the items that you know other players need to progress. Groups of items like early weapons, ammo, armour and meds, resources like wood, stone, sulphur and metal, building supplies like ladders, windows and garage doors, and useful items like keycards and fuses are just some of the examples. However, it is your shop and you can be the server, tea and hemp clone vendor if that's what you want to do. When selling, your shop doesn't need to be anything crazy and should be placed in a fairly populated area but away from the main combat. This way you don't draw unwanted attention and your customers won't be murdered every time they visit. Keep the base design simple and make it clear that there's no loot kept inside. If you do want to increase traffic, feel free to advertise your new shop in chat and put some signs up for the full shop feel. Vending machines are often a big part of the Rust experience and can be such a reliable way to streamline the difficult or long-winded parts of your wipe. You'll see many players running similar shop setups wipe after wipe, and for good reason. If you do run shops on your wipes, let me know in the comments what you sell. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please like the video and consider subscribing. Thanks so much for watching.